Dude, the opening with Panama, Nicki Minaj. I guess you're a fan of Nicki, maybe?
I love them all. I only listen to dance music. You may have heard me speaking in forum here. This is my crowd. Yeah, I'm way beyond it in terms of the length of the career, but listening to dance music constantly. I don't know if you're familiar with Beatportal. I subscribe to it religiously. We're downloading Top 10 Club, Deep House Mix, new disco, new dance, indie dance, etc., etc. That, clearly what I do for a living, is compelled by that. This is an audience that understands that, all right? There are nuances to Van Halen music that are lost on a classic rock crowd. For example, all of our best, most popular tunes are about 126 to 128 beats a minute. That's not a miracle. That doesn't just happen. Every song you hear around the swimming pools here in Vegas is booch, booch, booch at 126 to 28 a minute. That's why Jump is so remixed. How many times has that been remixed? Panama, ain't talking about dub, and it's endless because those are dance groove. And that hails back to the time when I was in Van Halen. We were playing clubs. And the Van Halens, of course, are extraordinary musos, all right? But they can't dance. So consequently, no club gigs. You had to work. We got kicked out of the house. You go to school or you pay your rent, and you got to play 5 45-minute sets a night of top 40. Just tear off the left-hand side of the Billboard charts and learn it all. And we've been doing that for so many years that it has now come, into the music here.
Well, you guys, I know I read somewhere Eddie was saying about how the tour came together so quickly, you didn't really have time to get a new album together, a new studio album, so that's why the live album is there to a degree. Have you thought about working on new music and sort of incorporating your love of dance into that, maybe?
Everybody the comes from everybody has a different work ethic. Everybody has a different approach. The Van Halens are perhaps a bit more traditional. I just spent the last 2 years living in Japan. Took the dog in my baseball hat and headed out. Didn't know anybody there, nothing. Went to school and so forth. My approach to life in general and the state of mind implied is a bit different. I am obsessed. It's not an option. It's a question of what time you wake up and get started. And we're always working and singing, making the music. I'm always writing, and I have written with a number of other people. And I would always look forward to doing again with Van Halen, but that works on a very traditional, think like Rolling Stones. Kind of.
That's like 10 years between albums for them.
Yes, it is.
You don't want to wait that long?
No, and neither do I. So somewhere in between, we'll get interstitials, and in between, we'll start to add things in addition too.
And the tour starts off July 5th.
July 5th up in, Seattle? SeaTac, July 5th. And we have 40 shows booked so far.
And, the set list of the tour, is it going to be all just old stuff up through 84? And I'm assuming you're not doing any Hagar stuff. You would never do that, would you?
Well, there's a credibility issue there. Good, bad, or in the middle, Roth means it. The other guy doesn't. And that's why it sold half as well. Literally, Midas, Bible, half. Never did better than half. And why would you bring that into the proceedings? This hamburger don't need no helper. Ain't no rehearsing pants in my closet.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a great night. Thank you.